I will tell you something else, and that is that the audience appreciates your position. They know you're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. They are glad they're not up there. But you are up there. Try not to think of them wanting you to fail. They don't. But you do feel anxiety. You do feel nervous. You have butterflies. You can't concentrate. And that's all very natural. Johnny Carson, on his 25th year on television, was hooked up to a heart monitor for other problems, not related to anything, but just getting his blood pressure checked and his heartbeat checked. And he's in fine condition. He's a fit man. His resting heart rate is around 55, 60 beats a minute. 15 seconds before his curtain opened, his heartbeat went to 160 beats a minute. Johnny Carson, who has been through that curtain for 25 years, every single night of his television career. And his heartbeat raises to 160. It is very natural, and in my opinion, it is very good. I think we need to have that heightened sense of awareness, because the audience doesn't feel that pressure. We do. I think that that raises us up to performance level. So I'm asking you to welcome that feeling. When you feel that, just know you're normal. Think of yourself as Johnny Carson. Joan Rivers told me that every time she goes out, whether it's a stand-up performance, whether it's a television show, she places in her mind this notion that she is going to battle. Not that she hates you people, not that she hates anybody, but she feels like she's going to battle. And then she returns victorious. She knows she will return victorious. But every time she does, it gives her just a little more confidence. I want to do something right now that's, it's going to feel a little bit scary to you. But all I want to know is just raise your hand if you would mind just standing up and saying your name. Anybody have a problem with standing up to say your name? Here's why. You know your name. Most people are comfortable with their name because it's familiarity that scares us about speaking. But everything is unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. But you know your own name. You're not nervous when you go home and talk to your family or you eat dinner. You're not nervous when you go to the relatives for Thanksgiving. Would you, Anthony, would you just stand up and say your name, say thank you for listening. And first of all, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, I'm going to give you a little introduction. I'm going to say, here is Anthony Garcia. We're going to applaud. You're going to stand up. You're going to just look around the room here and say, my name is Anthony Garcia. Thank you for listening, and sit down. That's all I want you to do. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Garcia.
My name is Anthony Garcia. Thank you for listening.
All right. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to do it with somebody that doesn't want to stand up, probably. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alan Lawson. Alan? Applauding him?
Thank you for listening.
All right. I'm going to do one more. How about Larry Lapointe? Larry, would you please stand up, Larry? All right.
Larry Lapointe, thank you for listening.
All right. Now, here's what I want to ask you people. Alan, how did it feel when I said I might pick you? I have to stand next to you. Go ahead, if you could stand up for just a second. How did it feel? Did you have a rush go through you?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And did you feel like, I don't know if I can spit out my own name?
It's an apprehension, yeah.
There was an apprehension. Mm-hmm. Do you know something? We did not see it, did we? Did any of us see that? How about you? Well, you can go ahead and sit down. How about you, Larry? Did you have that feeling? You had that feeling. Did you feel like, what if my voice cracks? What if I get shaky here? You didn't have that feeling. How about you, Anthony? Do you have any feeling of, you had that feeling? We cannot see it. It's inside here. We feel volcanic in here. But the audience doesn't perceive that. Anxiety is invisible most of the time. And if you can't understand that, they can't see it. Don't apologize for it. That's the first thing people do. They come up to the podium like, God, I am not a very good speaker. I don't do this very much. You don't have to say that. If you're not a good speaker, it'll become apparent in 15 minutes. But you don't need to set up the audience with that. Don't worry about it so much.
Tomorrow, we'll talk about the only way to truly build wealth no matter where you find yourself in life. See you tomorrow.